National Broadcasting Company presents Radio City Playhouse, Attraction 11.
Hollywood, California, Monday, June 29th.
Presents the finest in motion picture entertainment, Academy Award.
From Hollywood, Skippy, America's largest selling peanut butter.
Cary Grant, Katharine Hepburn, and Jimmy Stewart.
The Lux Radio Theater welcomes you all.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Drama and Theater, brought to you by Dwayne Old Time Radio. Drama and Theater features some of the best programs from the golden age of radio. Also, my podcasts are free of ads, so you can enjoy the programs commercial-free. If you would like to donate a few dollars to help me cover the cost of creating these weekly posts, you can donate to my channel. On the bottom of each post, there is a donation link in your preferred podcast player. Anything you donate is extremely helpful and appreciated. And now on to the drama, and thank you for your support as always. Hope you enjoy. Hello everyone, this is Dwayne Old Time Radio. I apologize sincerely for the long delay in posting. It is a thing called life that sometimes pushes things to the back page or the back burner. Anyway, let's get started. Welcome to a new month. We are starting May with Lux Radio Theater. The first episode is their 91st episode, titled Chained. It stars Joan Crawford, and it aired July 27th, 1936. And then we have the 94th episode, The Vagabond King, which stars John Boles and Evelyn Venable, I think that's how you say her name. That one aired August 17th, 1936.
Hollywood, California, Monday, July 27th. From its home on Hollywood Boulevard, the Lux Radio Theater presents Joan Crawford and Franchot in Chained. Presents Hollywood. Tonight, the makers of Lux Toilet Soap, the beauty care used by 9 out of 10 screen stars and by attractive women everywhere, brings you another assemblage of Hollywood's most distinguished citizens. Joan Crawford, Franchot, Gilbert Emery, Cecil B. DeMille, Oliver Hinsdale, Helen Burgess, Louis Silvers, and many others. We are also proud to welcome, as members of our audience, a score of celebrated personalities. Among them, Patsy Ruth Miller, Paula Stone, John McGuire, John Lee Mahan, who adapted tonight's play for the screen, Lena Basquette, Mary Alice Rice, and Rady Harris, celebrated New York columnist. To all of you, greetings from Lux. No man in motion pictures holds a record of achievement more enviable than that of our eminent director. He brings to radio, just as he has brought to the screen, the greatest plays and players in the world of entertainment. Tonight, he comes to the theater direct from location, dressed in riding breeches and boots and covered with the dust of the set. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. Many paths cross and many double cross in Hollywood. But this is my first professional contact with Joan Crawford and Franchot. But I know their history, perhaps better than they do. I can trace it back 150 years. Their romance, which began in 1933, was more than a courtship. It was a coincidence which had its beginnings in 1798, when an undersized Corsican named Bonaparte was lighting the fuse that was to explode all Europe, and an Irish patriot named Wolfe Tone was enlisting French aid in a revolt against England. The sympathies of the French people were with Tone, the handsome Irish rebel. But like most Irish rebellions, his was a glorious failure. He merely laid the groundwork for mutual admiration between the French and Irish. And Franchot, a descendant, and Lucille Lesseur, a little French girl, took it up from there. You may never have heard of Lucille. Her first job was at the Kansas City department store. After that, she danced in a Broadway chorus and finally came to Hollywood from a Winter Garden show in New York. A magazine asked its readers to suggest a new name for her. And from the names submitted, the studio chose Joan Crawford. Today, more than 200 babies whose last names range from Ginsberg to McKillicuddy are called Joan Crawford, which will give you some idea of the star's popularity. To all the world, she symbolizes the American viewpoint in clothes and manner. And tonight, the Lux Radio Theater presents Chained, starring Joan Crawford and Franchot. Tonight, Miss Crawford plays the part of Diane Lovering, indispensable secretary of a middle-aged but attractive steamship magnate, Richard Field, who is deeply in love with her. Franchot is Michael Bradley, young owner of a ranch in the Argentine. The curtain rises on Field's private office in the Empire State Building. We hear him talking briskly on an inter-office telephone.
Hello, Norris.
Yes?
Richard Field talking. I've decided to start the Caribbean on the coastal run out of Savannah. That'll put the Southern Cross on the real Buenes Aires run until next December. Starting now, she can sail Friday.
What about the Lloyd matter?
Lloyd matter? Well, listen, that's got to be handled with kid gloves. Take maybe 6 weeks. But I'm not leaving this office until it's settled right our way. Okay, Norris, goodbye. Who is it?
Good morning, darling.
Ah, Diane, it's you.
Darling, I've just been through the Spanish Inquisition, and I came out alive.
What did they say?
4 doctors put me through the 3rd degree, fluoroscope, metabolism, blood pressure, x-rays, the whole works. I felt like a murdered corpse being dissected by the Department of Justice.
Yes, but what did they say? What's the verdict?
Organically sound as a dollar, healthy as a young colt. They claim I'm just run down, that's all. Exhausted. They ordered me to take a long rest. Can you imagine my resting until the Lloyd affair is finished?
Yes, I can, young lady, if I say so.
Now listen, boss.
Mr. Boss?
Boss, darling. You're a strong man and you set a terrific pace, but I've got plenty of reserve power. We're going to finish that Lloyd deal together.
Diane, come here. Do you think I'm going to let you risk your health just for a business deal? After all we've been through together, and now that we both realize how much we mean to each other? Oh, you do love me, don't you?
How could I help it?
Oh, Diane.
I keep asking myself, am I worthy of Richard Field? Of all the love and bigness that's in his heart? And then you kiss me like that. So I guess I must be.
I keep asking myself, how can an old man like me...
Careful. Mention that subject to me again, and I told you I'll make a scene.
All right, I'm a mere stripling of 46.
Look here. What about this sudden command appearance? Anything wrong?
Diane, it's happened.
You mean your wife?
Yes.
Oh.
She came into my room last night. She was very fine. No scene or anything like that. She simply told me that she knew about us, and had known for some time, in fact. She wanted to know what I was going to do.
Did you tell her?
I told her the truth, that there was nothing between you and me, just that we loved each other. I tried to make her understand what a really fine person you are. I don't know how successful I was.
And then?
I asked her for a divorce.
Darling?
She wouldn't give it to me. Said she doesn't believe in divorce. I even offered to let her keep the children.
Oh, Richard, you can't. You can't give up everything.
I would. For you. It's no use.
Oh, Richard.
Diane, come here.
No, please. There's only one thing to do now.
Don't say it. Don't even think it, dearest.
But we can't go on, not after this.
We can, and we will. We've got nothing to be ashamed of. And let's not give up hope that someday she'll give me my freedom.
But
you know what you're going to do?
No.
The Southern Cross sails Friday for Buenos Aires. You're going aboard her. Going away on a little trip. You need a rest. It'll help you to forget. This had to come. It's a little too near us for the moment, but it's only temporary. And when you come back, everything will be just as before.
Will it?
Well, but you love me, don't you?
Oh, yes, Richard.
Well, then you run out and do your shopping and get yourself packed. You haven't got much time. Boat sails at 5:30 Friday.
What a lovely boat. I wish you were going along, too. I won't know a soul on board.
It'll be only 6 weeks. Besides, I have to give you a chance to know your own mind, haven't I?
It isn't my mind anymore, darling. It's yours.
Stuart, where's the ambassador suite?
This way, Mr. Field.
Here you are. When we take the Southern Cross together, it'll be called the bridal suite.
Oh, Richard, look at those flowers. You shouldn't have.
Well, they knew you were coming and grew overnight. Stuart?
Yes, sir?
Mine now is Miss Lovering asked for a water spout. You get it for her.
Yes, sir. Oh, here's the chef, sir.
Oh, Mr. Field, you want Emile?
Emile, this is Miss Lovering. She likes crepe Suzette and thinner than you've ever made them before. And I know she'd like your pompano with that sauce.
And corned beef hash, too, Emile.
To perfection, mademoiselle.
And if you don't outdo yourself, I'll have you transferred to a banana boat.
And I will deserve it, monsieur.
Now, here's your bedroom, Diane.
It's beautiful.
And still not enough. Oh, it's taking all the willpower I've got not to chuck the whole Lloyd deal and come along with you. You will come back, won't you?
I promise, Richard.
I'll need you. Always. I think I'd crack up without you now.
Oh, dear, we won't have time for our cocktail.
The minute the ship leaves, you go to the bar and order one. Only a sherry flip, remember?
Always a sherry flip, every day at 6 o'clock.
I'll have one ashore.
I'll think of you, Richard. Goodbye, darling. A sherry flip, please.
Yes, madam.
And I'll have the same thing, and I hate sherry flips. Well, there I go, giving in already. Oh, say, aren't you the young lady who always orders chicken salad? We've met before, huh, miss?
No.
My name is John Smith. Quaint? How are you and who are you?
No.
Yes, please.
Please, no.
Pretty please. With sugar on it?
I want to be left alone, Mr.
Smith. It's a hard name to remember, and I can take a hint. I'm off to dress for dinner, and you'll be sorry when I'm gone.
I won't even know it.
Who is it?
It's Johnny Smith, your faithful servant.
Where have you been?
Oh, in the bar. Now, come on, drop all that housework and come with me and see what I found. She's gorgeous.
Congratulations, Mr. Smith.
Oh, no, they're not in order, Mr. Bradley.
She was a little distant, I take it.
Straight from the Arctic regions.
Is she worth an expedition?
From pole to pole.
Don't stop to get dressed. We'll start now. Lead on, guide.
There she is over there.
You mean the one sitting alone at the table?
Yeah, and believe it or not, drinking a sherry flip. Can I pick 'em or can I pick 'em?
Sometimes I actually have faith in you again, Johnny.
I warned you. She's as cold as a sea lion's nose.
And the first thing for you to do is go over and apologize for your behavior.
Who, me? I should say not to make me look weak.
You don't understand tactics. It clears the decks for future action. Go ahead. I'll be over in a minute to help you out.
All right. Okay, Master, I obey. Charming lady, after thinking over my rudeness, I've come to say that...
So you didn't leave after all?
Oh, but yes, I've been gone a half an hour.
I hadn't noticed. How time flies.
I've been watching you, my friend. You've been annoying women long enough.
Why, you...
No back talk now. I know your type, my man. A half hour out, you want to play Frankenstein.
Well, listen, you big...
I don't know who you are, my friend, but I don't want to see your face on deck again until you can act like a gentleman. You understand?
Oh, you... Hey, miss, whatever your name is, this fella is...
Stewart, find out where there's octopus bunks and lock him up till he's sober.
Yes, sir. No, please, sir.
Hey,
Come along.
Hey, wait a minute. Let go of me, will you? Hey, wait till I see you.
Thank you. I suppose he's really harmless.
Allow me. An Irish uncle named Mike Bradley.
Well, good for him. Thank you again, Mr. Bradley.
Look here. You're nervous, probably all unstrung over this attack on your privacy. How about another cocktail?
Thank you, no. I've had my one for the evening.
Well, I'll see you at dinner.
I'm having dinner in my cabin. I'm turning in early.
Then I'll see you around tomorrow? In the swimming pool?
Perhaps, if I decide to go in.
All right.
Hey, Ma, watch me.
Hey there. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
How's the water? Warm?
Awfully cold. I don't think you'd like it.
I'll soon find out.
Say, what's the idea? Can't you keep on your own side of the pool?
I'm not chasing you. I just turned up like an old cantaloupe rind.
The ocean is full of them.
Hey, wait! Hey, maybe I'm the door-to-door brush man.
Not today.
Special offer. Full set of kitchen brushes and a set of Charles Dickens.
I haven't got a kitchen.
How about a set of Dickens without the brushes?
I couldn't afford it.
You see, it's a contest, ma'am. The one that sells the most brushes gets sent away on a vacation.
And the more you sell, the farther they send you?
That's right.
Hey, give me all you got.
Yeah?
Oh.
You see, that's what comes of trying to swallow the whole pool. Here, let me slap you on the back.
Oh, that's enough. Unhand me.
You know, your eyes are very large and beautiful.
Oh, stop it.
Even when they're bloodshot.
Will you tell me what this is all about?
I don't know, but isn't it fun?
Yes.
Now look at me, really. I'm not such a boogeyman, am I? Just an honest, open face. A little too open, maybe.
When are you leaving this boat, Mr. Bradley?
Going all the way to Buenos Aires. How far do you go?
All the way to Buenos Aires.
Isn't it great, Dinah?
Dinah?
Yes, I know. The passenger list called you Diane Lovering, but I call you Dinah.
And in heaven's name, why?
I had a black-faced doll when I was about a year and a half old. They called her Dinah. I loved her very dearly. Couldn't go to sleep unless I had her safely tucked away in a shoebox.
I'm afraid I don't see the comparison.
There isn't any, except Diane reminds me of Dinah, that's all.
Oh.
See, there you go getting panicky again. I'm out for last, Dinah, that's all.
Good.
And you'd look pretty silly in a shoebox anyway.
Very silly.
And I'm not a year and a half old anymore.
Oh, I see. You're just backward.
Would it be forward of me to invite you to have a cocktail with me?
Sorry, but I'm going to bed at 6 o'clock.
Without your dinner?
I'm having it sent to my cabin.
Okay. Then I'll meet you in the bar at 6 and we'll have dinner afterward. Hello, Dinah. You're early. It's only 5:45.
And I've got 15 minutes to get back to my cabin.
Now, how about just one cocktail?
Well, I'll have a sherry flip.
Sherry flip? What's the matter? You seasick?
No, not in the least.
But sherry flip's just like water. No tang, no feeling, no oomph to it.
I still like sherry flips.
Okay, lady. I'll show you I can take punishment, too. Oh, steward, one sherry flip and a plain lemonade.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
I'm afraid you're a problem girl, aren't you, Dinah?
What makes you think so?
Well, you're a problem to me. And something tells me you're full of problems yourself. What did you come on this trip for? The ride?
Mm-hmm.
Darn long ride.
I wanted a long ride.
Who's the guy?
What guy?
Well, every now and then your eyes are way out there on the horizon. There must be a guy behind a woman's eyes when they're like that.
Will you listen to the conceited male?
Honest now, you're not engaged to be married?
Would that be one of my problems?
Might be. You ever been engaged?
No.
Don't tell me you've lived in a cave all your life.
Don't you remember? It was a shoebox.
Lemonade for the lady.
Do I look as if I drink a sherry flip?
Sorry, sir.
Well, here's to the two of us. Long may we wave.
You came on this boat looking for trouble, didn't you, Mr. Bradley?
I admit it. But then you dropped out of the sky.
But I'm not trouble.
I know. And I've just about decided that you're something distinctly different. Something I've always wanted to meet. And always thought was just a kid's foolish dream.
I'm afraid you're on the edge of saying something very silly, Mr. Bradley.
It doesn't seem silly. Then I've never been this close to the edge before.
And let's forget you ever said it, shall we?
All right. Until the day I can make you remember it.
A good cure for that sort of sentiment is walking. Do you like to walk?
Listen, young lady, I'll walk you around the deck tomorrow until you holler for help.
Okay.
20 times around so far. How are you holding out?
I haven't even started.
Then let's go a little faster.
What for?
Because there are a couple of long-legged old schoolmoms that look as if they want to race us.
Oh.
Good morning. Miss Weebles and I have just about decided that you two set the nicest face on the deck.
We like to walk fast.
So do we. I think we make a nice little squad. You might say, we'll all have to do this every morning.
Yeah, good idea.
You just keep leading the way and we'll follow.
Hey, what do we do?
Pull a fast one.
You do it. I'm all out of fast.
All right, here goes. Oh, look at the whales.
Where?
Oh.
Right alongside the ship. There must be 100 of them.
Oh, I don't see any.
No?
There aren't any whales there, Mr. Bradley. I'm afraid you're mistaken.
No whales? Are you sure?
Not a whale. Nothing but ocean.
Gosh, you don't suppose... Not again.
There, my poor dear Mr. Bradley.
Well, what's the matter with him?
Nothing, you see.
They told me a sea voyage would cure me.
I won't go back to that place again. They can't tie me up in that room.
Keep calm. Edith, come along. The man's crazy.
There, you see, it worked. That's what I call practical insanity.
Do you always see whales?
Only when being followed by long-legged schoolmarms. Sometimes I see the Southern Cross.
Really?
If you'll come on the upper deck with me some night, I'll show it to you. Only you'll see it, too.
Will that mean we're both in fame?
I'm afraid that's too much to hope for.
It's glorious. Where's the Southern Cross?
Right up there.
Where?
There. Right along the line of my finger.
Oh, I see. Oh, how beautiful.
You're telling me.
We're looking at the Southern Cross, Mr. Bradley.
You speak for yourself. I'm going to do all the looking at you I can our last night on board ship. Are you coming out to my ranch in Buenos Aires?
I'm afraid I won't have time. I've only 2 days and I've some shopping and things to do.
Where are you stopping?
With some friends.
Who are they?
The Wilsons.
The Wilsons? I never heard of them. I've lived there 10 years, know everybody in town. Pick another name.
No, really. They moved down last winter.
Now, look here, Dinah. What's behind all this? Are you still scared of me?
Why should I be scared of you, Mr. Bradley?
I asked you, Dinah. Oh, it's all wrong. We weren't meant to end this way.
We weren't ever meant for anything else. Goodbye, Mike Bradley. I'll think of you often, and good luck.
All right. So long, Dinah. Just the same old thing. Shipboard friends and never see each other again, right?
Right?
I don't believe it.
Oh, but you must.
I don't believe it. So long, Dinah.
In just a moment, we'll go on with our Lux Radio Theater presentation of Change, starring Joan Crawford and Franchot. But first, we take you to Hollywood's playground, Santa Monica Beach, only 14 miles down lovely Wilshire Boulevard from Hollywood to the sea. We're on the set at famous Santa Monica Beach Club. There are 2 girls near us, very much excited. Listen.
Look, it's Carol Lombard.
There?
No, over there to the right. They say she's crazy about the water. Swims beautifully.
Doesn't she look slick in that bathing suit?
Mm-hmm.
Some low cut. Wish I could wear one like that, but my back isn't smooth enough.
Say, I read in a movie magazine that Carol Lombard uses Lux toilet soap as a bath soap, too. Gosh, that's an idea, all right, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's dollars to donuts. That's why her back is so smooth. I'll have to give it a try.
It certainly is Carol Lombard's Lux Toilet Soap Care that keeps her skin so lovely. And this beauty bath does other things, too. Carol Lombard herself has told us,
often I come home from a long day before the camera, so tired I can't bear even the thought of going out. And then I try a Lux toilet soap bath. Lie back a few moments completely relaxed. When I step out, I feel marvelously refreshed. And I love the delicate perfume Lux toilet soap gives my skin.
Lux Toilet Soap has an active lather that carries away from the pores all foreign matter, every trace of dust and dirt. It protects daintiness. Lux Toilet Soap's perfume is a blend of 34 costly scents. But because so many millions of cakes are sold, the cost of this fine soap is brought way down so that any girl's shopping list can contain the words, 6 cakes of Lux Toilet Soap, please. And once again, Mr. DeMille.
Chained, starring Joan Crawford and Franchot, continues. It's the following morning, and Diane thinks she has escaped from Mike by telling him she's visiting the Wilsons, some non-existent friends. Outside her luxurious hotel, she waits for a groom to bring the horse she's ordered for a morning ride.
Miss Lovering.
Yes?
I am Mr. Partos, assistant manager of the hotel. There has been a slight delay about your horse. I shall phone the stables again.
Thank you, Mr. Potter.
Madame has been made comfortable, I hope?
Oh, perfectly. The flowers in my room are gorgeous.
Mr. Field ordered them for you every day, madame.
Oh, did he? Oh, Mr. Potter, I shall want a guide today, someone who knows the city.
I have already arranged for the guide, madame.
Can he speak English?
But si, senorita. I was speak the English for 25 years.
Allow me, senorita, to present myself. Senor Pancho Mike Bradley at your service.
Mike, where did you bob up from? You scared me.
Oh, still a boogeyman, huh?
No, but how did you happen to be here?
Well, I thought I'd drop around and say hello to the Wilsons. Nice little cottage they have here. Lots of servants, guests. Are they home?
No, but they left word for me to mind the children. I was taking the twins to see the executions on the plaza.
Little Otis is tall for his age, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Or do they have him stretched?
Mike, are you a bloodhound, or is this just accidental?
I'm a bloodhound who can read trunk checks when a lady carelessly leaves her trunk outside her stateroom. Besides, Mr. Porthos here is a friend of mine. He owes me money.
Oh, so he told you I was going riding at 10 o'clock.
Exactly. So I thought you'd like to ride out on the Bradley Ranch, where horses are horses, not candidates for the bull ring.
I'd love to, Mike.
That's better than I hoped. Let's go.
Mike, let's slow down to a gallop.
All right. Oh, boy. Oh. Quiet. Let's get off and rest a while. I brought a couple of thermos bottles of cold tea in my saddlebag.
Tea?
On shipboard, lemonade and sherry flips. On the Pampas, cold tea.
I forgot to ask the name of my horse.
Chili con carne.
I'm glad to meet you, Chili. Hey, you got a cold, wet nose.
Tell her she shouldn't smell so nice, Chili.
Where do we hitch them? To a blade of grass?
And just throw your reins over his head. He'll stand like a sentinel. Nothing like cold tea on a warm day in the Pampas. Quenches thirst, peps you up, gives you that relaxed feeling. Yeah.
Are you going to sell these horses?
Not Chili con carne. Chili's grandma once won the sweepstakes for me and saved the mortgage.
Isn't it quiet out here? Not a human being or a house in sight.
Yes, quiet and harmless, like a day nursery. And you had to lie and run away from me. Why?
I should think you could guess, Mike.
Diane.
No, please. Let me go, Mike. Oh, my darling.
You see, there's nothing to run away from, is there?
No. Just then when you kissed me, you and I reached high above the earth. I don't know where, but we were all alone together where nobody else will ever be.
We're going to settle down up there.
Right in the sun, where we can feel it beating down into us.
However you spell it, it's love. Whether there's sun, or moon, or rain.
On the boat. Did you really know so soon?
I've known about somebody like you ever since I could think. When did you know?
I never thought about anybody like you. So I guess it must have been the minute I saw you.
You're going to see me from now on, Mrs. Mike Bradley.
Oh, Mike. Now I know that's what I've wanted to hear you say. But I've never dared let myself think about it.
What have you dared think about?
Everything. Your arms around me. Everything except being Mrs. Bradley.
Why?
Because perhaps I'm that kind of a girl.
You're going to tell me about some dark, silly past that doesn't concern you and me. If that's so, I hope you won't want me to start in.
No. I'm going to tell you about the present.
There's no present except you and me.
There's another man. I've promised to marry him.
That's the man I said was behind your eyes?
Yes, but you don't see him there now, do you?
No. Have I forgotten he was ever there?
I can't just forget that way.
I know.
But I've never really known anything until you put your arms around me. You see, I thought I loved him, Mike. He's gentle, honest, dear. And I owe him everything. This trip. I even owe him you.
Well, you've got to write him a letter right away.
No, I've got to go back and tell him face to face.
No, that's only an unnecessary ordeal.
It wouldn't be fair if I didn't. You see, he didn't run out on me, and I couldn't run out on him. If I see him myself, I can make him understand. We couldn't be happy any other way, could we, Mike?
I suppose not. You've got to go back and tell him. But, Diane, darling, please hurry back.
Lovering, here's your landing card.
Thank you.
This gangway, please.
Diane!
Richard.
Darling. Oh, my dear darling.
How are you, Richard?
Here, let me look at you. Why, it's almost worth letting you go away just for this moment. Come on, let's get out of this crowd. I've got the car outside.
What about the customs?
Oh, I've attended to all that. You've got the courtesy of the port. This way, darling. Well, Diane, home at last.
Yes.
Glad?
Of course.
Sometimes I had a strange, terrible feeling that you wouldn't come back. Well, did you have a good time?
Yes.
Nice crowd on the boat?
Why? Yes.
You're tired, aren't you?
No.
Maybe a little excited about getting back.
Well, I've so many things to tell you, I don't know where to begin.
Considering that I'm never going to let you out of my sight again, you have the rest of your life to tell me everything.
But, Richard, I want to tell you something, well...
I don't want to hear a thing. Not until you see what I've got for you.
What is it?
Here. It's your welcome home present.
It's a wedding ring.
Take a look at this morning's paper and see what you think. Listen. Shipping magnate divorced. Mrs. Richard I. Field, wife of Field Line Head, now in Reno.
Oh, no. No, Richard.
True, dear. We had it all out shortly after you left. She saw that it was the only way.
You can't do this.
Oh, but it's all right. She recognizes there's nothing between her and me anymore. She's an honest person, Diane. So, it's all settled. Darling, we can be together always, no?
Always?
Well, what's the matter? Don't you believe it yet?
Well, it's just something I never counted on.
At one time, I never even dared to hope for it.
You've given up your family, your home, and your children. You must love me very much.
Your being away showed me I love you more than I ever knew. Every hour empty. Couldn't do a thing downtown, just wondering about you and what you were doing, waiting for you to come back.
Am I really that much of your world?
You're all my world. If I ever lost you now, well, we won't even think of that.
No. We mustn't think about that ever again.
No. What was it you wanted to tell me?
Nothing. Nothing important. Richard?
Yes, dear?
When are we going to be married?
Here, Pablo, walk him till he cools off. And no water till sundown.
Si, senor.
Dinah, is there anything fine? Hey, Johnny.
Yeah?
Mail come in yet?
Yeah, sure. It's a letter from New York in small feminine handwriting. You know, it looks awfully thin to me.
Shut up and hand it over. It's her first letter.
Why, Mike. Mike, what's the matter?
Nothing very much. No. Really nothing at all. It just seems there was a first-class chump in the Argentine. His name's Mike Bradley.
You mean...
I mean the works. She's taken a run-out powder. She's married that guy in New York.
Oh, gee, that's tough, Mike. It looks like all women are the same, doesn't it?
Yeah. Only most of them aren't so frank in admitting they're only out to make a sap out of a man.
Well, I never dreamed it about her. It's brutal.
Sure, everything seems brutal when you're on the loser's end of it. But I guess I'm well out of that one.
Oh, how does a dame like that figure things anyway? Can't she recognize a real guy when she sees one?
That's not the point. She's got what she wants. She'll live up there in New York, spending her days buying furs and diamonds to show off in the evening at nightclubs. Probably her husband's a good guy, too. Just another sap. Only he doesn't know it yet.
Is there anything I can do about it, fella?
Sure. If I ever go up to New York again, keep reminding me that Don Juan and Casanova had the only real slant on women. Love them and leave them.
This way, please. Cash, please, Mr. Brown.
Good morning, Mrs. Fields. We haven't seen you since you and Mr. Fields returned from your honeymoon.
No, we've been on Long Island this fall, but we'll be in town all winter.
Anything I can do for you, Mrs. Fields?
I'm looking for a pair of skis. Mr. Field and I are going to Lake Placid for a couple of weeks.
You'll find them on the third floor, Mrs. Fields. Take the elevator straight ahead.
Excuse me. Where's your gun department? I want to buy a rifle.
The second floor,
Mike.
sir.
Thanks.
Mike.
Well, hello. Fancy meeting you in your own hometown. How are you, Diane? This is a surprise.
Yes. How long have you been in New York?
I don't know. 2 or 3 weeks.
Where are you stopping?
At the Westmoreland.
I've my car outside. Can I drop you anywhere?
No, thanks. I think I'll walk.
All right. How's Johnny? Been well and happy?
Sure.
You look pretty well.
I can't complain.
I'm glad, Mike.
So am I. Now, what are you doing? Buying the store out?
No, just window shopping. I'm afraid I've got to run along. I'm supposed to be at the Club Savoy for luncheon.
Well, Diane, keep up the good luck. And I'll tell Johnny I saw you.
Mike, couldn't we go someplace and talk?
Sure. Providing you can break that date and have lunch with me.
That's all right.
Providing you let me pick the place.
Any way you say, Mike.
I guess that's fair enough, isn't it?
Oh, I do so want to talk to you.
Sure. I know a neat little joint just about a block away from here.
The luncheon, it was satisfactory, monsieur?
Excellent, Felix. And I like your little private dining room. A nice, intimate feature that New York should have borrowed from Paris long ago.
Quite so, monsieur. Quiet and, as you say, intimate. Liqueur, madame?
No, thank you.
No.
No, Mike.
Anything else?
No.
Very good.
Well, Mrs. Field.
First time you called me that.
Okay, it's the last. But while we're on it, how's it working out?
Why, splendidly.
For you and for him, both.
Why, of course.
That's fine. How's his health?
Why, do I really deserve that much, Mike?
I'm sorry. If you felt that was below the belt, I didn't mean it. Skip it.
It skipped.
But I see you're still the same healthy girl, aren't you?
Not a doctor's bill, not a dentist's appointment, not even...
Not even the sun.
What, Mike?
The sun. Don't you remember? We went a little balmy under it once. We were going to settle down in the Argentine for life or something.
Mike?
Well, that's out. I don't blame you. But we'd blame ourselves if we didn't take an hour or two of it now that they've stopped the clock for us.
You don't mean that, Mike. You can't mean it.
What's the matter? Do you like to run away and be caught?
Really, Mike, please. I've got to go. I don't know why I ever spoke to you.
Because you remembered something you missed, that's why. Because you're only out for thrills anyway. And I was once sap enough to take you serious.
No, Mike, no.
Forgive me, Dinah.
Dinah. I've waited so long to hear you say that.
Dinah, why did you do it?
What?
Why did you write that letter and let me spend a year thinking of you as a...
Well, I thought I owed you the truth, Mike.
And like a poor daffy kid, I believed it. But only because I was counting the days, I guess.
No, Mike, really. It was true then, and it's true now.
Only this is true. You're here saying meaningless words while all the rest of you keeps telling me differently. Every second.
Mike, there are lots of people, men and women, who are, well, drawn to each other. Sort of a little spark that flashes up like a skyrocket every now and then, but...
Are you trying to turn the sun, our sun, into a firecracker? It can't be done, Dinah.
No, I guess it can't be done.
So that changes everything.
Nothing's changed, Mike. There's Richard, and there always shall be.
Why didn't you tell him?
Well, I couldn't let him down then. He's turned his whole world, his whole life over to me. I can't ask him to take it back now. It would disappear, and he'd be alone.
How about you? Me? What about us?
Grin and bear it.
Oh, no. Now that I know, do you think I'll stand here and...
Please, Mike. This can only mean one thing for us. I think you'd rather love me than hate me, and now you don't hate me anymore. And I thought I'd rather have you hate me than love me. Now I know why I spoke to you today. Because I hoped your eyes wouldn't be so hard. They were. But now they're not again. This is the only way I could think about them and go on, Mike.
Dinah, you must stay.
No.
Then I've got to see you again. Tomorrow?
We're going away tomorrow night. I'll be busy.
Where are you going?
Goodbye, Mike. Mike, darling.
Do you realize what you're doing?
Yes. I'm keeping you locked in my heart where nobody else will ever be. Where only I can talk to you. Without ever seeing you again. Listen for me and yours, Mike. Always.
For station identification. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
The third act of Chains, starring Joan Crawford, as Diane Lovering and Franchot as Mike Bradley will be heard shortly. For the first time in 25 years, I've broken an ironclad rule and given an important role to a person who has never been before a camera. The exception to the rule is Helen Burgess. I noticed her in the studio restaurant and saw what I thought was a distinct mark of genius. She had a contract with Paramount, but there was small chance of her ever appearing in an important part. And she had yet to see the inside of a studio soundstage. I gave her the very important role of Louisa Cody, Buffalo Bill's young wife in The Plainsman. I'm not going to prophesy whether or not she will be a great success. You can decide that when you see her. She comes to the stage of the Lux Radio Theater direct from the set, in costume and makeup. And a week's work with Miss Burgess has shown me that my confidence is justified. A little girl with a great talent, Helen Burgess.
I'm so grateful, ladies and gentlemen, for this marvelous chance to work under Mr. DeMille's direction. And if it's a thrill to be the discoverer of someone new to the screen, it's much more of a thrill to be discovered.
I'm sure that everyone in this audience wants to know something about you, Helen. And someone has said that there is nothing so interesting as a fact and nothing so vital as vital statistics. So what are yours?
Well, I was born in Portland, Oregon, and next year I'll be able to vote. I also lived in Tacoma, Washington for a while before coming to Hollywood. I went to Hollywood High School, like B.B. Daniels and so many other DeMille discoveries.
The one difference in your case is that you had never appeared on the screen at all. And most of the girls like B.B. Daniels and Gloria Swanson, who finally found themselves in DeMille bathtubs, were bathing beauties to start with.
Well, I envied them whatever experience they'd had. When I walked out on the set for the first time and met Gary Cooper and Jean Arthur, Charles Bickford, James Ellison, and the rest of the cast, I was so nervous my petticoats kept rustling. The man in charge of the microphone said it sounded just like a ton of coal going down a chute.
Don't ever fear being nervous, my dear. This is your first picture. It's my 63rd. I begin to get nervous a week before the starting date on every picture, and don't get over it until the week after I finish. The first time I'm not nervous before starting a picture, it'll probably be a bad one.
Well, it wasn't nearly so terrifying walking onto the set, though, as it was seeing our first day's work on the screen. I was so afraid I hadn't lived up to expectations that I'd have run away but for Gary Cooper. Gary said, "Well, don't be scared, Helen. This acting is a cinch." And I'm telling you, now you stole every scene.
Yes, and I happen to know that just about then, Gary's knees were knocking together so hard they sounded like castanets.
Well, the thing that makes me feel most at ease is that everybody else in the cast is so much at home. You know, some of the players have been in every one of the 63 DeMille films.
You'll find the DeMille cast is not just a collection of players, it's a reunion.
Well, I can think of only one bigger reunion in Hollywood. Get together all the picture stars who use Lux toilet soap, and then you'd have a reunion. And there seems to be the same friendly spirit here in your Lux Radio Theater, Mr. DeMille, as there is in your cast, which is probably why the show is as good as the soap. Good night.
Good night, Scarlett. We continue the Lux Radio Theater play Chains, starring Joan Crawford and Franchot. It's the evening after Diane's unexpected meeting with Mike. She and her husband are at home, dressing for dinner.
Diane,
Yes, Richard?
all packed to go to Lake Placid tomorrow?
Almost, but don't worry. Amy never forgets a thing.
Good gosh, I'm hungry. What's for dinner?
I really don't know.
Aha. Beginning to forget your wifely duties already, eh?
Yes. I mean, it won't happen again, Richard.
Get your skis today?
Skis? Oh, now isn't that silly? I forgot all about them.
So that's my girl with the efficient head for remembering. Been talking about skis all week and then goes and forgets them.
I'll ask him to send some up by express. Are you all through at the office?
All cleaned up.
Good. Then you sleep late in the morning and stay around the house with me until we leave for the train.
Can't. There's a Board of Governors meeting. Clubs. Long as I'm in town, I've got to attend.
Richard,
Yeah.
I've got a marvelous idea.
Name it.
Let's not wait for that stuffy train trip tomorrow night. Let's get to bed early, get up early, take the open car and every fur robe in the house and motor up. If we leave by 7, we can make Placid by 6 in the evening, no matter how much snow.
Pretty cold ride.
Oh, it'll whisk the cobwebs out of our brains.
Say, what makes you so anxious to get away on our little holiday?
You?
I make you anxious? What's eating you, anyway? You've been talking in riddles ever since you came home today.
Have I? Well, it's just that I want to be with you, alone. Just us two together. Away from the whole world. Oh, I can't explain what I mean.
Why, Diane, I believe there are tears in your eyes. Darling, I'm really touched.
We can motor up, can't we?
I'll say we can. We'll run away from everybody and everything.
Oh, thank you, Richard.
Morning, James. Are we glad we're here, or aren't we?
It's very invigorating, sir.
Mrs. Field still out skiing?
Yes, sir. Oh, sir, a gentleman phoned by the name of Bradley.
Bradley? Don't know any Bradleys. Want me?
Yes, sir. I told him I never disturbed you until he came downstairs, sir. Then he asked for Mrs. Field. I told him she was out. And then, before I could ascertain his business, he said he was coming right over.
Right over? Where from?
From the village, I presume, sir.
Ah. Kidney stew. Was this your noble idea, James?
Mrs. Field ordered it, sir.
James, I'm a very fortunate man.
Yes, sir.
If that's that fellow Bradley, show him right in.
Yes.
I'm Michael Bradley. Is Mr. Field in?
Yes, sir. This way, sir. Mr. Field is expecting you, sir.
Mr. Field?
Yeah? Mr. Bradley?
Yes.
Well, you look fresh from civilization.
Came up on the night train.
Sit down, won't you? If you'll excuse me, I'll go right on with my breakfast. All right, James. By the way, Mr. Bradley, have you had yours?
Thanks. I think you'd rather this would be private, Mr. Field.
Well, very well. James, I'll call you when I want to.
Yes.
Mr. Field, there's only one reason I felt I could come up here to see you. And that's because your wife told me you dealt with things pretty straight.
My what? Oh, you know Mrs. Field.
I'm in love with her.
What?
And she's in love with me.
Are you insane?
No. I met her on the boat last year. It was in the cards, Mr. Field, only I couldn't get her to admit it. Until one day she came out to my ranch. And then I knew. We both knew.
What is this? Some filthy blackmailing insinuation?
No. Even then she was loyal to you. If you've got anything else on your mind, forget it, because it isn't so. But you see, she came back to tell you about me, only she found out how much she meant to you and she couldn't let you down.
Well, I guess that about settles the matter, doesn't it?
No, it can only be settled one way. Her way, which she's too unselfish to face. So I'm trying to face it for her.
Oh. I suppose she asked you up here so that you might...
Far from it. When I called your office and learned you'd left for the Adirondacks earlier than you expected, I simply knew she'd run away from me.
Bradley, you're kidding yourself.
No, I'm not. You're in as good a position as I am to know a man can't kid himself about a woman.
I think this talk is finished, Mr. Bradley.
Not yet. Diane came through for you, didn't she? And now it's your turn to come through for somebody else.
And what do you propose that I should do about it?
Give her up. Give her back to herself. Oh, I know, I'm getting the breaks, but there's nothing I can do to keep them on your side. And I know it's tough, but there's nothing you can do. I could drop out of sight and it wouldn't solve matters. Only a miracle in blood and body could change this picture, Field, and neither you nor I believe in miracles.
Get out of here.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Field.
Get out of here.
All right, then, get this. I'll take her away from you. I never tried, but I can, and now I will. Right past divorce courts and marriage certificates and all the rest of it. And we'll be more openly and honestly and completely together than all the...
You heard me. Get out.
Richard. Well, Richard, what's the matter? Mike.
Diane, you love this man?
No, Richard.
He said he could take you away if he wanted to. Is it true?
No, he couldn't.
Diana, look at me.
You had no right to do this. I told you, this is my husband. He means everything to me, everything. Can't you understand? Can't you see what you're doing?
No, Dinah.
I think she's decided.
No, she hasn't.
All right, then I'll decide.
Richard, put down that gun.
Dan, get out of the way.
Put down that gun, Richard. No, you can't. It's Mike. It's Mike.
I knew, Diana. I know it's Mike. I just wanted to be sure.
What are you going to do?
Do, my dear? We're going to settle this matter like civilized people.
Oh, Richard,
It's all right, dearest. I understand. I think Mr. Bradley understands, too.
I'm afraid I don't.
When are you sailing back to the Argentine, Mr. Bradley?
I hadn't thought. Next week, perhaps.
Next week. Doesn't allow you much time, Diane.
You mean?
I mean that you'll be sailing too, my dear.
Oh, Richard. I can't say anything.
You aren't supposed to. You're not to feel sorry for me. You've given me 2 years, Diane. 2 glorious years. I'm grateful for them.
Please don't.
Diane, please. I said you were not to feel sorry. You see, darling, same old problem. Youth versus, well, shall I say, middle age. You have your youth, Diane. I want you to have it. The man you love with Mike.
I don't deserve this.
Oh, yes, you do, Mike. You deserve anything. Anything that'll make her happy.
Oh, chilly. Oh. Hold it.
Mike, it's glorious out here.
You want to go on?
No, let's just stay here. I want to drink it all in. The moonlight, the pampas.
There's the Southern Cross up there.
Where?
Just about where it used to be.
Oh, it's more wonderful than ever.
And so are you, Mrs. Mike Bradley.
Chains are broken, and our play comes to its close. But Joan Crawford and Franchot will be back in a moment for a curtain speech. 2.5 million letters and postcards from movie fans are received at the studios each year. The bulk of this mail is addressed to the stars and asks the same question: how can I get into the movies? Tonight, that question will be answered by the dramatic coach of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Studios, formerly director of the famous Little Theater of Dallas, Texas. He probably interviews more candidates for stardom than any man in Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Oliver Hinsdale.
Well, Mr. DeMille, I think that even you must admit that that's a pretty big order. For, of course, in this case, how can I get into the movies means how can I act in the movies. Acting is an art, and an art of any kind is a hard taskmaster. There's no formula, no open sesame into this land of make-believe, save that of work, work, work. Believe me, there is, in addition to this prime requisite of work, the requisites and requirements of imagination, idealism, sincerity, a knowledge of life, true love of mankind, and a good appearance. These requirements are so essential and so seldom found in one person that when I came to Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, they told me that they would be well satisfied if I found even one promising actor. In 5 years. Well, we've been perhaps a little more fortunate than that. One must have more than a love for acting. He must be willing to leave all for it, even to go without food for it, to think and to live nothing but theater. It's not merely a place to show off a good voice, a good profile, a fine figure. We must be careful lest our urge for the art of the theater is not confused with the desire for self-exploitation. When we have reached the stage in our thinking that we ask nothing of the theater but are willing to give all to it, then we may know that the urge is real and cannot and will not be denied. There's no one key that will open the gates, but a combination will, perhaps. Find that combination, and you will enter. But once in, the real work only just begins. Here are a few of the combination numbers, so to speak. The aspirant must have a broad vision and understanding, a cultivated mind. He should know history, literature, painting, sculpture, music. He should know his Bible. His body must be healthy, active, and must respond to his bidding. A fine, clear complexion which denotes health, vigor, vitality. And there is no better way to a clear complexion than a clear skin. And I know of no better way to a clear skin than by the use of pure toilet soap. Lux toilet soap, for instance. You do not need to be beautiful. Marie Dressler and Wally Beery never won beauty contests. If you are beautiful, don't be misled into thinking that that's all that it requires to get into the movies. The ranks of Hollywood unemployed are full of those with nothing but beauty. I've tested at least 100,000 young men and women for this screen, including those that I've judged from photographs and written reports. Of these, only 17 have made the grade. Among them are Jean Parker, Robert Taylor, Irene Hervey, Martha Sleeper, Mary Carlisle, Robert Young, Betty Furness, Michael Whalen, Virginia Bruce. Some of the others are already equally well known. Others you may never hear of. If you are still determined to go into pictures, take whatever opportunity you can get. Go to the little theaters or any amateur group in your neighborhood. Start in, if necessary, by sweeping the floors. Paint scenery, understudy, be a prompter, do anything. And don't worry. If you think, perhaps, that I have painted a dismal picture, bear in mind that every major studio spends thousands of dollars yearly scouting the country for promising performers. We always need talent. Your big chance will come when you are ready to accept it, and only then. Good luck, and good night.
Before the movies discovered glamour, it was just an old Scotch word meaning a spell cast by magic. But a good two-word definition of the term today would be Joan Crawford. She is, of course, one of the best-dressed women in Hollywood, and I seem to have contributed to her leadership in style because I discovered her designer, Adrian. In fact, Adrian asked me to look at the first gown he designed for her. I agreed and waited for her to come to my office. After a while, there was a knock at the door. I said, "Come in, Joan." The door opened. Joan took one look at me and fled, apparently in terror. I didn't know until this week why she ran away, and think the reason is one she'd better explain to you herself. Miss Joan Crawford.
To tell the truth, I was scared to death of Mr. DeMille. I had visions of entering a room in complete darkness and suddenly finding myself underneath a blinding spotlight with Mr. DeMille seated on a throne and shouting, "It won't do." The shock of finding him a human being was too much. I had to run.
Yeah, it's time to do something when beautiful women run from you like they do from Harpo Marx. But no need to apologize, Joan. Your performance tonight makes up for everything. My congratulations to you also, Franchot.
It's been great playing on a program that Joan and I listen to so often, C.B., and I'd like to congratulate you on the way you speak. Joan and I call you the final G-man because you never drop a final G.
And I speak an entirely different language on the set. Out there, Jenny isn't a girl's name. It's an electrical generator. A high hat isn't something you wear. It's a camera stand. A lily isn't a flower. It's a good take or scene. I once asked a new assistant director to rush a lot of babies on the set. In 10 minutes, he was back with about 50 children. And what I wanted was some spotlights.
You learn more in pictures with a new language. For instance, Clark Gable learned to swim. When we were making Chain, the script called for several swimming scenes, and Clark couldn't swim a stroke at the time, but I taught him how. And in return, he taught me how to shoot a gun.
Personally, I'm a chess player. You can see where Joan gets her complexion, C.B. Swimming, shooting, she's out of doors all the time.
Just a minute, dear. If you were a little more observant, you'd know that Lux toilet soap has lots to do with it. I've used Lux for years, at home, on the set, and I even carry it with me when I go away. It's really wonderful.
So that's the secret, is it? And here's another little secret, C.B. Joan's taking singing lessons.
Oh, won't you sing for us, Joan?
No, Mr. DeMille.
Joan. Joan, whoever heard of saying no to Mr. DeMille?
No. Millions of people just heard it. But I'll make up for it by announcing next week's show.
Oh, thanks.
Next week, Barbara Stanwyck and Fred McMurray will be with you in the Lux Radio Theater. The play is Main Street, adapted from the famous novel by Sinclair Lewis. And with two such marvelous players, you can look forward to a really great program. My thanks to you all, and good night.
We'll be listening in next Monday. Good night, C.B.
Good night.
Thank you, Miss Crawford and Mr. Tone. And lots of success to both of you in your new Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer picture, The Gorgeous Hussy, soon to be released with Robert Taylor, Lionel Barrymore, Melvin Douglas, and James Stewart. Our cast tonight included Gilbert Emery, Wally Mayer, Lou Merrill, Frank Nelson, Margaret Seddon, Walter Solderling, and Leora Thatcher. Miss Crawford, Mr. Tone, and Mr. Hinsdale appeared through courtesy of MGM. Our play, Chained, was based on the MGM photoplay of the same name, which starred Miss Crawford and Clark Gable. Mr. DeMille and Miss Burgess appeared through courtesy of Paramount. And Mr. Louis Silvers, 20th Century Fox, where he has just completed the musical arrangements for To Marry with Love. And now, Mr. DeMille.
As Miss Crawford announced, our play next Monday night is Main Street, starring Barbara Stanwyck and Fred McMurray in this modern classic by Sinclair Lewis. Our sponsors, the makers of Lux Toilet Soap, join me in inviting you to be with us at that time to welcome Miss Stanwyck and Mr. McMurray. This is Cecil B. DeMille saying good night to you from Hollywood.
Love Will Tell, from the 20th Century Fox production, Sing, Baby, Sing. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Hollywood, California, Monday, August 17th.
Radio Theater presents John Boles in The Vagabond King with Evelyn Venable. Lux presents Hollywood. Our stars, John Boles and Evelyn Venable. Our producer, Cecil B. DeMille. Our guests, Robert Riskin and Geneva Sawyer. And our director of music, Louis Silvers. Welcome also to the distinguished personalities in our audience. Craig Reynolds, Adrian Ames, Mrs. John Boles, and Helen McFadden of the McFadden Publications. To our listeners, seen and unseen, greetings from Lux. It is fitting that this program should come to you from this city of stars, because nowhere in the world are Lux Flakes better known or more extensively used than in the leading motion picture studios here in Hollywood. For washing woolens, prints, silks, in fact, for all fabrics that are washable, the studios know how newness is prolonged, how colors are protected by washing with those light, sheer, but marvelously effective Lux Flakes. The flakes that have made cake soap rubbing a thing of the past. And now, may I again present as our producer the man who has given us dozens of our best-known performers and 62 of our great motion pictures. He comes direct to the Lux Radio Theater from one of the big stages at Paramount, where he is now filming The Plainsman. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's play had its beginning more than 100 years before Shakespeare was born. In those days, a tragic harlequin roamed the streets of Paris, drinking in its cellars and sleeping in its garrets. He had the conscience of a pickpocket and the soul of a poet. His name was François Villon. Almost 5 centuries later, Justin Huntley McCarthy wrote Villon's story in a play called If I Were King. E.H. Southern starred in it. And in that first company, I had the honor to be one of François Villon's vagabonds, the worst cutthroat in the play, Colin de Cailleux. It was excellent training for my later career, my actors tell me. With us in the cast were 2 lovely ladies, Constance Adams and Margaret Ellington. Yesterday, Miss Adams and I celebrated our 34th wedding anniversary. And Margaret Ellington, then the wife of Daniel Frohman, later married Major Boles. A few years ago, the play reappeared on Broadway with Rudolph Frimmel's music and a new title, The Vagabond King. And starring in it tonight is John Boles, who starred in the first production of the Lux Radio Theater almost 2 years ago. Fate tried to keep John off the stage. At the University of Texas, he was a star pitcher, not a pitcher star. He once struck out 26 batters in a doubleheader, which brought him 3 offers from the major leagues. He preferred to study medicine. But when the war broke out, John enlisted. He spent 22 months overseas and was wounded twice. Returning to the United States, he taught French in Glens Falls, New York. But the next season found him on the New York stage. As the star of The Vagabond King, he is the only player who has starred in the Lux Radio Theater 4 times. Featured with him is Laughing Eyes, so called by the Iroquois tribe that adopted her, but better known as Evelyn Venable. Miss Venable won a place in Walter Hampton's repertoire company with a performance of Juliet. The balcony for that performance was the hayloft in the barn at Walter Hampton's Connecticut farm. Her audience was Mr. Hampton and her father. After several seasons with the Hampton Players, she was signed by Paramount and has been on the screen ever since. In tonight's play, she appears as a lady in the court of King Louis XI. And now the Lux Radio Theater presents The Vagabond King, starring John Boles as François Villon and Evelyn Venable as Lady Catherine. Paris in the 15th century. Louis XI sits on the throne, but his violent subjects plot and grumble in the Fur-Cone Tavern, haunt of thieves and murderers. Tonight a fire is burning on the massive hearth, and stretched before it on the floor is François Villon, played by John Boles. He's an unkempt youth with vivid eyes, dark hair, and a tangled beard. Beside Villon sits Huguette, a slim, dark-haired beauty who prods him in the ribs with her foot as she demands an answer to her question.
Answer me, Francois.
Stop kicking me, will you? I want to look at your face.
Answer me.
I've never seen it upside down before.
Answer me. Your fat friend Tabry swears you've been out of jail 2 days, and this is the first I've seen of you. 2 whole days.
Pent and roaming the streets of Paris.
Tabry swears you've spent them in scribbling verses to a lady, a great lady, in the palace of the king.
Ah, Tabry is a loose-mouthed mongrel.
The sharp nose for your scent. Outlandish, you, a common thief in the frenzy over a lady. King Louis's court. Laughable, that's what it is.
Ah, now, just a moment. You're in the frenzy. I'm laughing.
Answer me. Don't you care a fig about me?
Oh, a lot of figs, my pretty one, as I've answered you countless times, but not enough for frenzies. Now, come. What's the news since I went to jail?
Oh, I wish you'd rotted there.
Tut.
Oh, go away. Be a clown. Woo the whole court for all I care.
Oh, Huguette, why can't we chat comfortably? Hand me my wine.
Oh, your mug's empty again. That's the last drop you'll get from this tavern without money.
Oh, well, there are other taverns in Paris.
Oh, come back, Francois.
Have no fear, pretty one. I'm not leaving.
Then why do you open the door?
Oh, there's magic in the air tonight. Feel it?
No, I feel a chill.
Oh, here's queer magic.
What?
2 muffled figures at the head of the street. They're coming this way.
2 customers?
Ah, perhaps. Come along, Huguette. We'll go tell the mistress of the tavern. The prospect of new business may thaw the old elephant.
And I suppose you'll tell her that you've opened here.
Why not, Huguette? Why not?
Look here. The door is open. Well, get on, Tristan. But...
No, stop butting. And come in.
An evil-looking place. A sort of cellar.
What did you expect? A bird's nest?
I had no illusions, Your Majesty.
No majesty here, fool. Plain Louis. You go shouting that I'm the King of France. What's the good of my being snuffed under this itchy cloak?
You're well disguised, sir.
So this is the trysting place.
The Fur-Cone Tavern. An unsavory spot.
Be bright, man. Look at my flight. The Duke of Burgundy with a full armed force is just without the Paris gates. My throne sways like a rocking chair, but Do I pull a sad face?
Worse. You run sniffing about taverns after the skirts of a wench.
Wench hardly describes my kinswoman, the Lady Catherine de Versailles. She's coming here tonight. Or so I've heard. As for sniffing about taverns, you forget that I dreamed a dream last night.
Dreams and stars and women while Paris goes to the dogs.
I dreamed that I was a swine rooting in the streets of Paris. That I found a pearl of great price in the gutter. I took it and set it in my crown. But it shone so bright it filled all Paris with its light. Then a great star fell from heaven. Who are those creatures in the other room?
The worst cats and rats in all Paris. Bullies, wantons, thieves, murderers.
Bad company for a king.
Look over there. That young bearded fellow standing near the doorway with the tavern mistress.
Oh, the fellow with the cocky air?
Yes, he's François Villon, their leader.
François Villon.
Poet, pickpocket, drinker, and scholar. In their thieves' language, they call him King of the Vagabonds.
Now leave me be.
Oh, come, Faith, Mrs. Taverner. One more mug of wine, please.
You've had all you'll get on Faith.
Pardon, sir. Will you honor me?
Honor you, sir?
By drinking at my expense. Mistress, a bottle of your finest wine.
Yes, mister.
Tristan, give me a gold coin.
A gold coin? Hey, everybody, come here.
Not everybody, monsieur.
We'll all honor you, monsieur. And if we ever meet in a dark alley, remind me of this, and I'll let you go. Come, all of you. We drink to the downfall of the treacherous Duke of Burgundy.
So, monsieur, you are a patriot.
Say, rather a poet. Down with Burgundy makes good rhyming.
Yes, excellent. What is your ballad?
Sons of toil and danger, will you serve a stranger and bow down to Burgundy? Sons of shame and sorrow, will you cheer tomorrow for the crown of Burgundy? Onward, onward, swords against the foe. Forward, forward, the lily banners go. Sons of France, around us break a chain that bound us, and to a hell with Burgundy. Sons of toil and danger, will you serve a stranger and bow down to Burgundy? Sons of shame and sorrow, will you cheer tomorrow for the crown of Burgundy? Onward, onward, swords against the foe. Forward, forward, the lily banners go. Sons of France, around us break the chain that bound us, and to hell with Burgundy.
Excellent, excellent. 'Tis a pity Burgundy can't hear your rhyme.
Ah, he may. If we ever get a real king.
More wine, Margot.
You drink too much for your health, sir.
Well, what can honest thieves do but drink? With a bloodthirsty enemy at our door, and a helpless nincompoop upon the throne.
Nincompoop?
Aye, nincompoop.
And no doubt, François Villon, you could do better than the king if you were in his place.
Francois made a rhyme about that, too.
So, may we not hear it?
Well, if you'll buy another drink, sire.
Very well. Begin.
The figure on the throne you see is nothing but a puppet. Planned to wear the royal bravery of silken coat and gold wand. Not so we Frenchmen understand. We bid the damned Burgundian dance. And such a one would take command if Villon were the King of France.
Francois! Friend, Francois!
Oh, Taberry, I've been waiting for you, you sniveling Taberry.
Another time. The king's archers are around the corner.
The king's archers?
Aye, a whole nest full of them.
In the inside room.
All of you, in there, strangers, hurry.
Stop! Let me go.
Do as you're told, Tristan.
Bravo, in you go. Hop in, Taberry.
Close the door.
Taberry, are you sure it's the king's archers, or are you just being playful?
I'm sure, all right. But what's more, Francois, there's an answer to your pretty verses.
What?
She's here, the lady of the court.
The lady?
Will you come inside, your gracious reverend?
Is the man I seek here?
There, by the fire. Excuse me, your gracious reverend.
Are you he they call François Villon?
Aye.
The room is so dark, I can't see my way.
Your hand.
Thank you.
If this be dreaming, God never let me wake again.
You wrote me this verse. If I were king, ah, love, if I were king, what tributary nations would I bring to kneel before your scepter?
And to swear allegiance to your lips, your eyes, your hair, beneath your feet. What treasures would I fling if I were king?
Why did you send me this verse?
Because you're all my dreams of loveliness. Because I love you, Lady Catherine. I love you.
Monsieur.
Yes?
I...
Is your heart always so jumpy?
Why? What are you staring at?
Oh, that frantic rose tossing on your breast. May I have it?
What sort of man are you?
Briefly, one who steals without shame, sticks a dagger in his enemy, and sleeps with an easy conscience. There you have my virtues, my lady. My vices had best remain a puzzle.
You risk such things for yourself. What would you do for my asking?
What could I do for such as you?
Something dearer to me than life itself.
What could be dearer than your life?
France. My France. Your France. Listen, François Villon. I've learned that our Grand Marshal, Thibaut d'Aussigny, would sell our France to the Duke of Burgundy and plots to open the gates of Paris to his army.
What can I do?
Thibaut is coming here any moment to meet one of your men who is in the pay of Burgundy. You declare you love me.
With all the meaning love can have.
Enough to kill Thibaut d'Aussigny?
Kill?
You spoke of daggers. But perhaps you didn't expect to be taken at your word.
But I didn't hope to be. You'll stay and point him out.
Where can I wait?
Up those stairs, on that gallery. You can reach the street from there.
There's someone at the door.
Your hand, quick, to the balcony. You're safe up here. There's Margot going to open the door.
Who's there?
Open the door.
That's Thibaut's voice.
What's wrong here? Don't you seem enraged that it's quiet at this hour?
The door was unlatched, monsieur.
Then why not show a light?
Oil and wicks have their price.
There's a man here by the name of Rene.
There is.
Send him to me at once.
If he'll come, monsieur.
So, sly old Rene is in the pay of Burgundy,
You'll kill this Thibaut.
You have my word. There's Rene.
You asked for me? I did. Tell me, how is your garden, friend?
The grapes are ripe.
That's the password.
Monsieur Thibaut, this note was carried to me by a Burgundian owl, shot over the walls at noon.
Give it to me. The Duke of Burgundy agrees to give me a dukedom and the maid Catherine de Vaucelles.
That's you.
20,000
Did you know?
Not bad.
acres of land. King Louis has denied me the maid. Very well, it shall cost him his crown.
Sir,
Quiet. Fool. Let me read further.
Go now, Lady Catherine. Leave Thibaut to me.
You will not fail.
I'll play the drunken knave, engage him in a fight, and then my sword shall do the rest.
For the glory of France. You asked me for this rose, François Villon. I give it to you now.
My lady.
May heaven give you speed. Farewell.
What's that? There's someone on that balcony.
Hello. Well, wait, my friend. I'm coming down.
Who is this drunken fool?
It's only François Villon.
Aye, François Villon, yes, François Villon. Good evening, monsieur. Will you crack a bottle with me, aye?
Out of my way, guzzler.
Oh, not so fast.
Let go.
Guzzler, did you say? Apologize.
Let go, you drunken dog!
Oh, so you will strike me, huh? You will strike François Villon.
François, what's happened here?
Stand back. Friends, why, this rogue has insulted me. Draw your sword, rogue.
I'll draw it and kill you too, you swine!
Your Majesty, Villon. Villon has run him through.
The king's orchard! Run, François, the orchards are here!
Stop!
In the king's name.
Captain.
Thibaut d'Aussigny.
That devil there, François Villon. Take him out and hang him.
Stand back.
One moment, Captain. That young gentleman is my affair.
Who dares delay the king's justice?
I am the king's justice. I am the king.
Your Majesty, 1,000 pardons.
The king? You?
Yes, François Villon. Captain, cage this man.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Wait. If Villon were the king of France, was that just good rhyming, Master Poet?
You're prison cells don't frighten me. If I'm not a better man than Louis Do-Nothing, Louis Dare-Nothing, may I never drink wine again. Is there one heart in all France that you hold, even as I hold my rabble in this tavern? Is there one enemy of France that you can down, as I just downed that bouncing traitor with his long sword? Take me to your dungeon prison. Hide me away from all the world, and still I'll say, unsullied would our banner stand, if Villon were the King of France.
Our play, The Vagabond King, starring John Boles and Evelyn Venable, will be resumed shortly. But now, we're at the Union Air Terminal at Burbank, just a few miles from Hollywood. And we're right up where, in just a minute, we should see the big silver gray New York transport take off. A baggage truck has just pulled up to this giant plane, and bags and suitcases are being stowed away in the luggage compartment. 2 women are standing against the passenger's gate to the field, watching their bags being put aboard.
Isn't it thrilling? This is my first trip. I've lost count of mine, but I still get excited.
Oh, you must know all the ropes.
Oh, yes, you just ask me anything.
Well, for one thing, what about baggage? I nearly died trying to keep mine down to 35 pounds.
Oh, that's a cinch with my system.
Tell me about it.
Oh, that's easy, darling. Never more than 2 of a kind, and everything luxable.
Yes, a wardrobe of luxables solves the limited wardrobe problem for the smart crowd that travels by air, just as it does for the girl who has only a small amount to spend for clothes. Cared for with Lux Flakes, colors and fabrics keep their lovely brand-new look for ages. These tissue-thin flakes have no harmful alkali. They do not fade things. And with Lux, there's no rubbing. You can trust to safe, gentle Lux, silks, chiffons, woolens, rayons, and acetates. Anything that's safe in water alone is safe in Lux.
We continue with The Vagabond King, starring John Boles as François Villon and Evelyn Venable as Lady Catherine. It is late the same night, and François Villon rages in a prison cell, where the king's guards have thrown him for his rashness. But the king is still uncertain and uneasy. With his aide Tristan, he has come to the court astrologer for a reading, and now they stand in a tower, scanning the starlit sky with anxious eyes.
Well, astrologer, what have the stars divulged about my dream?
The position of the moon and Jupiter bespeak your Majesty's dream as one of immediate moment.
Yes.
Your pearl of great price that you found in the gutter indicates that there is a person in the depths who, if he be exalted to the heights, may serve and save your kingdom.
As did the Maid of Orleans.
Mayhap.
What means the star that fell from heaven?
There the reading is confused. It may mean that this same creature from the depths, if he be exalted to the heights, will at the end of 24 hours fall of his own weight.
Exalted from the depths, you say?
For 24 hours.
Mm-hmm. And full of his own weight. That will be all.
Your Majesty.
Wait, one thing more. What message is there for me in the heavens concerning my suit for the fair Lady Catherine?
Your Majesty, I...
Well.
There are some things, Your Majesty, that even the stars cannot fathom.
Good night, astrologer. Your Majesty. Sister?
Sire.
You heard the astrologer. A person exalted from the depths may yet save France. Tristan, I have this hour appointed a new Grand Marshal of France.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sire.
No, not you. François Villon.
François Villon?
Don't stop there gaping. Now, tonight, you'll see to it that a flagon of drugged wine is placed in his prison straw. Let him awake tomorrow morning in the palace. Washed, bearded, sumptuously dressed, so changed his very mother would not know him. You and I alone will know of this.
But, sire...
Thou no buts. Jeanne d'Arc saved my sire's throne, may not Villon save mine.
Then you are going to spare his life? François Villon will live?
For 24 hours. Then he hangs.
look here, Your Majesty. I know it sounds crazy, and you hate to keep telling me, but for the last time, who am I? Now, last night I was François Villon.
And this morning you are the Count of Montcorbier, our new Grand Marshal of France.
Grand Marshal of France? I can't make out whether I'm drunk, mad, or dreaming.
Was it a dream that you could be a better king than I?
No, sire. That was true enough.
Good. Well, how would you like to be king?
That solves it. We're both drunk.
Not so fast. King, say, for 24 hours. Until this time tomorrow. And after?
Well, and after?
Why, then you'll be yourself again. The self-same thief and cutthroat. You shall build me a great gallows. And your last act as king will be to hang François Villon.
Come, sire. You don't actually mean...
Are you so keen to live?
I never knew I was. Until yesterday.
You'd rather crawl back to your gutter, live out your petty, sordid life than die to fulfill your dream?
Living is sweet habit, sire. Whether it be in a palace or the gutter. And who knows what tomorrow holds. But death is... It's so final. Let me go. Let me free.
Free to run howling with your tail between your legs.
Your Majesty.
What is it?
There's a page, Your Majesty, come from Lady Catherine de Vaucelles. The lady begs audience with the new Grand Marshal.
The new Grand Marshal is no more. Take this whimpering thing that boasted so. Strip him of his silks and whip him back to his kennel.
Wait. Lady Catherine begs audience of me?
Of a man. Not of a cur who dare call himself a king. Go.
No, wait. Wait, please. Listen to me. May I still choose?
For the last time.
You said that I might rule for a day if after, hang. Is that right?
Precisely.
On your word of honor, sire?
My word is my honor.
Very well, so be it. King for a day. And afterwards, the gallows.
I was told I might have audience of the new Grand Marshal.
I am he.
I am Catherine de Vaucelles.
I know.
As Grand Marshal, monsieur, you hold the lives of prisoners in your hand. I have come to beg a favor of you.
Yes?
You hold in prison now a certain François Villon.
Why, yes, I do.
I ask that this man's life be spared.
What is his crime?
He risked his life to kill a traitor who deserved to die.
Oh, is this Villon so fired by patriotism?
Why, no. He did this because a woman asked it. He thought he loved her.
He thought, you say?
He wrote her verses.
Oh, a rabid poet, I see. But why do you plead for his life?
Because I am that woman.
You risked disgrace and grave punishment telling me this?
He risked his life.
You don't, by some strange chance, think that you love him, do you?
I? He's of the streets.
Oh.
A common thief, a nobody.
I've blundered.
Still, he does not deserve to die.
Does anyone? Your wish is granted. Villon is free.
Free?
As free as I am.
I am deeply grateful for your clemency.
Wait, please. Don't go at once. I too would ask a favor. Not as a bargain, but if you choose to grant it freely, as a gift.
Yes?
I quite realize why this fellow risked his life for you. How from his kennel he looked up at you and thrilled, even as a muddy pool might thrill at the moon in heaven.
Monsieur.
You're startled.
I seem to remember you.
Remember?
Yes.
I seem to have known you always.
Really, sir?
I think your poet, what is his name? François Villon must have felt as I do now.
How do you know that?
How do I know I live? I'm somewhat of a poet too, Lady Catherine. And I love a lady as Villon thinks he loves you. I saw her first on her way to Mass. She saw me no more than the cobblestone she stepped on. She seemed to be listening to words her heart was speaking.
Someday you will seek me and find me. Someday of the days that shall be. Surely you will come and remind me of a dream that is calling. for me. Someday, when the winter is over, someday, in the flush of the spring, my soul shall discover the soul born for her lover, not man with a heart of a king. As she passed from me, all the world went with her. But I have found her again. In you.
I care little to be flattered, and less to be wooed.
What can I do to win you?
There is no time to talk of love. I had a hope that a man had come to court, a man who will rid France of Burgundy. A treacherous enemy is at our gates, and no one has dared to strike.
And if that man has come?
My love is all for France, and to the man who saves her.
With you close by me. What miracles might I not achieve? Lady Catherine.
Lady Catherine.
Your Majesty.
I grieve at shattering this tender interval. It is not I who intrude, but business of state.
What business, sire?
The Herald of Burgundy has come for answer under the flag of truce. He awaits our pleasure in the palace. Tristan.
Your Majesty.
See Lady Catherine to the inner chamber.
I know the way myself, Your Majesty.
Well, Francois. Power tastes sweet, does it not? You meet the lady now on an equal footing.
I thank Your Majesty.
I please but myself. And, Francois, if the Count of Montcorbier should win the heart of the Lady Catherine, Villon shall escape the gallows, and the Count shall marry his lady love.
You mean that, sire, on your word of honor?
My word is my honor.
Is Lady Catherine, if she offers me her love, I may go free?
That is the bargain. Go now to the chamber.
At once, sire.
Your Majesty, this is madness.
Hold your tongue, Tristan.
You offer him his life?
Only if he should win the Lady Catherine.
But why, Your Majesty? Why do you make this mad bargain?
My measure of revenge. Mistress Catherine has spurned me too long. It'll be sport when the lady finds she has disdained my love to smile upon a beggar. I overheard their meeting, Tristan. She spurs him on to great deeds against Burgundy. He'll fight for her as he would never have fought for her. Come, the herald awaits us in the palace. I am anxious to hear Villon's answer.
The Herald of Burgundy. In the name of the Duke of Burgundy, greetings to loyal France.
Greetings, and be brief.
Will it be peace or war?
The Lord Grand Marshal will answer that.
I, Your Majesty?
You, Grand Marshal.
Well, is it peace at our terms?
One moment, please. Just one moment, please. Lord Tristan, the court is dull and wants excitement. You are good at planning fates. We give a ball tonight, a masquerade.
At a time like this?
A masquerade.
King Louis, what is this folly?
He is king for today. He speaks for France.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Now then, Herald.
The Duke of Burgundy summons you to surrender. If you refuse, it means disaster for you.
Disaster?
Disastrous spilling of blood, manifold death, and gold to pay.
Great words, Herald of Burgundy. In God's name and the King's, go back to your master and say, we are well fed, we are well armed, we lie snug and warm behind our Paris walls. We laugh at your traitorous master. This is our answer, this undrawn sword. God and Saint Denis for the King of France!
God and Saint Denis for the King of France!
For station identification. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
You are invited to attend the ball in the Palace, which the Lux Radio Theater will present shortly as the third episode of The Vagabond King, starring John Boles with Evelyn Venable. But before starting out for this brilliant court function, let's take a dancing lesson. On the stage of our theater tonight is Geneva Sawyer, a dance director at 20th Century Fox. A few months ago, Miss Sawyer was only a member of the chorus, but opportunity tapped at her door. Opportunity, in this case, was Bill Robinson, the great Negro tap dancer, who chose her for his assistant in teaching new steps to his most famous pupil, Shirley Temple. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Geneva Sawyer.
A dance director's hardest job is not teaching new steps, but discovering them. And I think we've succeeded in discovering an entirely new dance for the big new musical show at 20th Century Fox, Pigskin Parade. We've named it the Balboa.
And Balboa discovered a new ocean. I suppose you've discovered a new motion.
That describes it, and I believe you'll see it dance everywhere this fall. It will be performed for the first time in the picture and by such stars as Jack Haley, Betty Grable, Patsy Kelly, Dixie Dunbar, and that great singing quartet, the Yacht Club Boys.
The Yacht Club Boys? They must have found their high sea legs.
Their dancing is still subject to doubt, Mr. DeMille. They may be called the Yacht Club Boys, but their feet are more like tugboats. But in a couple of weeks, they'll balboa with the best of them. When dancing is regarded as a pleasure and relaxation, it's really very easy to master. The only part of our dancing that's hard work is caring for the costumes. We often change costumes 5 or 6 times a day, yet they must always be fresh and new-looking for the camera. This means constant freshening. But at 20th Century Fox, we've learned to depend entirely on Lux Flakes for everything washable. Lux not only protects the colors, it prolongs newness and makes our costumes look lovelier. To those young men and women who hope to get dancing jobs in movies, my advice is first to get as good an education as you can. Secondly, don't let any physical impediment keep you from dancing. Just remember that the man who established ballet dancing, Sebastian Samoli, lost both feet as a boy. Jack Donahue, a former riveter, broke both kneecaps but became dance director at Fox. And Bobby Arnst, one of the cleverest dancers on the stage today, learned to dance after an attack of infantile paralysis. If you want to dance, you will. Good night.
Good night, Papa. And now we continue with The Vagabond King, starring John Boles as François Villon and Evelyn Venable as Lady Catherine. François Villon's one day of glory has come to an end. Night has fallen. The ball is in progress, and the palace and surrounding gardens are bright with festivity. In a dark corner of the garden, Villon is standing, half hidden, when out of the shadows, Tabary, his friend from the Fur-Cone Tavern, suddenly appears.
Francois.
Tabary, what news? Are our men ready for the attack on Burgundy?
The archers and the army are...
No, not those mercenaries. I mean our men, our people, Tabary, who'll strike at Burgundy with hatred of traitors in their hearts, with love of Paris in their souls.
Every pothouse swarms. At 10 tonight, they'll wait their orders from the new Grand Marshal, who lifted the tax off their wine, opened the prison doors, and gave them food. Oh, it's a new Paris, Francois. A live, fighting Paris.
And all for how little? Not 1/20th part of what is theirs by right. You're doing well, Tabary. Go. Keep amongst them every minute till we ride at 10. If we meet again, well met, friend Tabary. If not, well, we've had our day.
My Lord Grand Marshal.
Why, you leave the ballet, Lady Catherine?
To see what great new wonders you have worked in the hour you've been gone.
Well, you truly believe I've worked wonders.
I do. You've made the king popular, the Parisians loyal, the army faithful. And I think now I've guessed the reason for this fate.
That Burgundy might think me a giddy fool. The king's court an orgy, and tonight the hour to catch us unprepared. But our swords are tempered in the wine. At 10 we strike.
I would I were a man that I might go with you.
You would go with me? Why do you say that?
I'll tell you tomorrow.
Tonight?
You ask a maiden to be too unmaidenly.
But this night is all we have. Oh, Catherine, I love you dearly, outlandishly, with a love so hopeless that it's done for me. For I can find no reason why you should love me. hear?
Not one word. True loving is without rhyme or reason. Now then, would you sing?
Would I sing?
When we met this morning, you sang. It was oddly stirring.
Paris lust for blood. I die of love, and you'd have me sing. Well, but it so happens that last night, as I tossed upon some straw, I thought of a rose I once begged of a lady, and I made a song about it. But I'll not sing it all unless you come closer. Oh, so much closer. Only a rose I give you, only a song dying away, only a smile to keep in memory until we meet another day. Only a rose to whisper, blushing as roses do. I'll bring along a smile or a song for anyone. Only a rose for you.
You are a poet.
My lord.
Yes, what is it?
A message, my lord, from one of the guests. He asked to see you at the north end of the garden at once.
At once? Very unfortunate. Did he give his name?
No, my lord.
Tell him to wait. I'll be there. Catherine,
Until later.
you'll stay here?
I promise not to move a
I'll
step.
not be long. Well, monsieur?
Not Monsieur Francois.
Juliette, what are you doing here?
Francois, I had to come.
In deep disguise?
The only way I could get in.
How did you know that I
The
was
news
here?
has leaked out that Villon is the new Grand Marshal.
Oh, Tabber again. He talks too much.
Francois, you must leave here at once.
Leave?
Thibault d'Orsigny has sworn to kill you.
Thibault?
Yes, the one you almost fled to Hades last night. He and Renee are here with enough men to overpower all your guards. They're in the sky.
Thibault d'Orsigny? This time I'll have to finish him for
Oh,
good.
Francois, you can't. You won't even know him.
But I can't leave now.
But your life is in danger.
I can't leave now.
Oh, there's something holding you here? Oh, I see. You found your lady.
Yes,
And does she love you, Francois?
I love her.
You love her. I once thought you... But you never really cared for me, did you, Francois?
I'm sorry, Huguette.
No, don't be sorry. Be happy. I want you to be.
I'll think of you often.
And I'll think of you. I'll remember how gay we were together and the times we had. What songs you sang. How you sang them.
Oh, Huguette.
Forgive me.
What's that?
Thibault.
There's someone hiding in the shadows.
It's Thibault. Quick, Francois, for your life.
Let François Villon stand where you are.
Ah, Monsieur Thibault, I bid you welcome.
I'll bid your soul Godspeed when I plunge this dagger in your throat.
No.
Oh, have you reckoned on the king's archers, good Thibault? They're just outside the walls.
Cry out but once and you die.
Oh.
So be it. Archers!
Francois, the dagger!
In your throat!
No!
Huguette, stand back. You've stabbed her. Fiend, this is your last infamy.
Your Majesty, stand clear.
the girl.
This time may Villon run him through for good.
That girl upon the ground. Thibault has killed her.
And now he pays the price.
Take him. Your sword to the hilt.
Down the other guard.
All in.
Huguette, why did you do it? Why did you rush between us?
It doesn't matter, Francois. My life is such a little thing. Hold me. I'm going.
No.
Hold me close, Francois. I'm so afraid. I've lived too free. I've sinned. Oh, God, forgive me.
He knows his children.
You were always hopeful. Kiss me, Francois.
Oh, that you should die for me.
Should or not, she has. And the hour strikes. It's 10.
The hour for battle, sire. For a moment, May she be taken with all gentleness to the palace.
At once, see to it, Tristan.
Yes, sire.
And you, sir, for your deeds against the traitor Thibaut, ask us any grace.
Sire.
Except your life. That depends upon your lady. Well?
Before I tell you, sire, order Tristan to erect a gallows tree facing your church on the Place de Grève, lest I appear too boastful.
Your gallows tree, yet you hope to win.
Hope dies hard, sire. But Lady Catherine is royally proud. She may not relish the deception. Pardon the cheat, his lie.
You mean to tell her?
Everything. She shall know me before she makes her choice.
If she refuses, be assured you'll swing.
And gladly, for what is life if it be a lie?
Gentlemen.
Ah, my dear Lady Catherine.
Whatever keeps you here this long?
Oh, some trifling matters of the life and death.
It's struck 10, Your Excellency.
I know.
Time flies.
And I now must take my leave, Lady Catherine. But first I have to tell you...
First, I too have this to say to you, sir. Outraged decorum though it may, wear this token with my prayer.
My lady.
And with it, I give you my hand
wait.
And my heart.
Charming.
Say no more until you know me.
Know you?
Look at me. Look closely. Do you see nothing to remind you?
Yes, of honor, of manhood, of shining hours among bright roses.
No, of last night, a gloomy tavern, of a thief who wrote you a long love song.
What of him?
Simply this. I am that thief.
You?
I am François Villon.
Oh, it's not true. It can't be true, sire.
Quite true, my royal friend. You are betrothed to a jailbird, a full-fledged scavenger.
Oh, I see. You've wreaked a royal revenge upon me, sire. And you, sir, why did you do this?
I love you.
Love? You shame the word. To you, love's but a cunning trick, a boast to mock me with. Well, I know you now. Go back to your dregs, your filthy tavern, and boast. You may well gloat, sir. I'm snared beyond forgetting.
Lady Catherine.
She's gone. Methinks you'll hang, Master Villon.
As a thief, she first bade me serve France. As a thief, I go to fight for her tonight. Sire, the archers will defend the lower gate.
The lower gate, but who fights at the crossroads?
I and the beggars of the slums, the thieves out of the prisons. We fight at the crossroads. Do you hear that song, sire? My song. The song you hoped Burgundy might hear.
Look, sire, the rebel of Paris, armed with axes, knives, drunk crazed.
The boys of Paris, drunk, inspired.
Beware, sire, they fill the gardens.
Friends, vagabonds, you have not failed me. No Montcarbier, but François Villon each you. Fight for the mothers that bore you, the women that love you, the children that renew you. Forward, in God's name and the King.
The dawn is breaking.
None too cheerfully, Your Majesty.
No further news of the battle, Tristan?
None, sire.
That hammer. Where did it come from?
Yonder, sire. They are building a gibbet to hang François Villon when and if he returns.
Your Majesty.
Ah, fair Catherine, you arise early.
I've been to Mass.
To ease your heart?
My heart is on the battlefield, sire.
With France, yes, I know, and bless you for it. But France is a broad target for a little. It's time you narrow it down to say, a Frenchman.
I have.
Have you now? Just since last night?
I've realized so many things since then, sire. So much happened so quickly last night that unreasoning pride confused the truth.
The truth?
I fear it will startle you. And that's pointless now, as I doubt I shall ever see him again.
Oh, Villon. No, probably you won't. And that would be kinder to all concerned than to see him dangling on that gallows.
That gallows?
Is for François Villon, if he survives the night.
Sire, do you say this to torture me?
Oh, does it torture you?
Is this the reward for bravery? For courage?
The reward he gambled for. Your hand in marriage or the gallows?
my hand in marriage. But that could never have been. My rank forbids it.
I counted on that, milady.
Your Majesty.
Well, Captain?
Sire, your Grand Marshal returns in triumph. Your archers and his fighting rabble at his heels.
Victory! I summon the Queen and all the court. A madman has saved my throne, as the Maid of Orleans saved it from my sire.
He comes! And see how they pour into the square after him. They've gone wild. It's chaos!
François Villon, you have returned.
Put banners for your carpet. An hour ago, they floated over Burgundian helmets. In the king's name, a golden coin to every man and woman who fought. And wine to every man, woman, and child who wishes to drink the king's health.
Ever generous, Villon.
To the end, sire.
Pray, speed the end.
As you wish, sire. Hear you, all my last duty. Some among you know me as Count Montcarbier, some as François Villon. I fought and lost a hazard, and it is now my task as your Grand Marshal to declare the life of François Villon forfeit, and to pronounce upon him this sentence, that he be straightway hanged on yonder gibbet.
Sire, this vile injustice. Listen to your people. He led France to victory, your France. Will you let him die like this?
My good people, you've heard Master Villon and the lady here. If there be one among you ready to take this hero's place on yonder gallows, let him speak and come forward. What? No one?
No man shall die for me. We're wasting time. Take me to the gallows.
Wait! Sire, I claim your promise.
You choose to die in this man's place?
I offer the hand that spares his life.
That's folly. Madness.
No, I love you.
Why, last night you loathed him.
I was blinded.
You mean this?
I do, François Villon.
Your rank forbids you.
I renounce my rank. Before you all. I'm Catherine de Vaucelles, Grand Seneschal of Gascogne. In my domain, I hold the power of life and death, which I now renounce with all my rank, that I may claim to marry this gentleman.
A miracle has happened. A star has fallen to me out of heaven.
A star. My dream, Tristan. The stars have spoken. Keep your lands and titles, Catherine, and God speed you with this freak to a priest.
Sire.
Do you love me, François Villon?
With all my being. I worship you.
I prayed for a man with the soul of a king. My prayers have been answered.
Louis of France, we ask your blessing.
You have it, but no more playing king for you, little man.
Never, sire. 'Twould be a great nuisance, sir. With a star to cherish.
Plays like journeys end in lovers' meeting, but John Boles and Evelyn Venable return in a moment. The man you will hear next is one of the most successful scenario writers in Hollywood, winner of the Motion Picture Academy Award for that classic of the bus lines, It Happened One Night. His many hits include The Whole Town's Talking, Broadway Bill, and the current box office windfall, Mr. Deeds Goes to Town. A former playwright and producer, he has written every picture directed by Frank Capra during the last 5 years. And in a few weeks, you'll see his adaptation of James Hilton's best-selling novel, Lost Horizon, starring Ronald Colman. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Robert Riskin.
Thank you. I'm a little nervous. What do I do now?
Just talk into that microphone.
It won't talk back at me, will it?
No. That's the beauty of microphones. You can whisper in its ear or bark your head off. It holds its tongue. Haven't you ever spoken on a radio before?
Yes, just once, about 10 years ago. I spoke in the interest of a play of mine. Nobody ever came to see it after that.
If the Lux sales fall off next week, you'll know the reason why.
The Lux sales never fall off. I'll have you know.
Yes, I know. It's the finest product in the market. What do I say now?
Well, talk about yourself.
Why?
That's the reason you're here.
I thought I was selling Lux.
Here you are. But you've been a very successful writer in Hollywood, and we'd like to know the secret.
Say, look, I know a good knock-knock.
Oh, come, not you.
Mm-hmm. Knock-knock.
All right. Who's there?
DeMille.
DeMille who?
The mills of the gods grind slow.
But they do grind exceeding small.
I know another one.
Never mind. We're trying to find out the secret of your success. I saw Mr. Deeds goes to town. It's a grand picture. How did you ever think of the word pixelated?
I thought of the people who pay my salary every week. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I see you're catching the spirit of the thing.
I'm very quick. Well, who's there?
Lux.
Lux who?
Looks like this interview ought to come to an end, don't you think?
Not until you answer the question. What's the formula for success in Hollywood for a writer?
Oh, that's a cinch.
Now, you're going to be serious, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
All right. How can a writer succeed?
By finding himself a magnificent director like Frank Capra.
Agreed.
Or one like you.
Thanks for including me.
Ah, no idiot.
Indeed, you're not. You've worked with Frank Capra a long time.
Nearly 5 years.
Any trouble?
Trouble. It's the longest vacation I ever had in my life, with pay.
I'll venture to say working on The Lost Horizon was no vacation.
I'm sorry you mentioned that. You're forcing me to be serious. It's the one job I'm really excited about. Did you read the James Hilton book?
Yes.
Beautiful, wasn't it?
Truly great. Did you write the story for Grace Moore's next picture?
You can ask more questions.
And you give so little information. Did you write it or didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I think the audience would be interested in hearing what technique you follow in writing a picture.
Knock, knock.
What is your method of approach?
Knock, knock.
Would you rather adapt the story or write an original?
Knock, knock.
All right, who's there?
Yvonne.
Yvonne who?
Yvonne to go home.
Good night.
Good night.
And now, Evelyn Venable and John Boles.
It seems odd not to be at home tonight listening to the Lux Radio Theater. Why, in our house, John, Mr. DeMille has 48 regular fans.
Really? Well, that's more than I had when I played baseball at school.
Yes. There's myself, my husband, and our baby. Then there's Tessie, the English Bull Terrier, Jim the Turtle, 3 tomcats, and 40 goldfish.
The animals came in 2 by 2, the elephant and the kangaroo. What are you waiting for, Evelyn? Another flood?
Not quite. What I'm waiting for is to learn how John likes to be directed by a woman. His next picture, Craig's Wife, is being filmed by the only woman director in Hollywood.
Yes, Dorothy Osner. Very good director, too. Well, speak for yourself, John.
Well, I've been bossed by women all my life. But seriously, it's really a pleasure working with Miss Osner. Rosalind Russell, though, plays the part of my wife, and Rosalind has to boss me, nag me, and, almost to death. Sometimes I wish I'd been a ball player after all.
I think you've done better in pictures. I saw you play last summer when the leading men played the comedians. John pitched for the leading men. After the game, the comedians voted him their most valuable player.
Well, you see, Mr. DeMille, I was just a little off form that day. Why, I might have even been a member of the Cleveland Indians today.
I've beaten you there, John. As Mr. DeMille said, I'm already a member of the Indians, the Iroquois.
And he said your name in English is Laughing Eyes. What is it in Indian?
Oh, that's something I don't know, John. Laughing Eyes. Well, it's probably a great deal like Minnehaha. And now, Mr. DeMille, my thanks to you for so many delightful Monday nights, both past and future.
Good night, Evelyn.
And by the way, C.B., when you're picking actors for your picture, The Plainsman, don't take any wooden indents. Good night.
Good night, picture.
Mr. Boles and Miss Venable. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your announcer, Melville Ruick. Supporting our stars tonight were Walter Kingsford, Wyndham Standing, Brett Morrison, Lou Merrill, Cecil Elliott, Margaret McKay, Ross Forrester, Russ Dudley, and Frank Nelson. Mr. Boles and Mr. Riskin appeared through courtesy of Columbia Studios. Mr. DeMille, Paramount, and Miss Venable, Miss Sawyer, and Mr. Silvers, 20th Century Fox. Mr. Silvers prepared the musical score for their new hit, Sing Baby Sing. And Miss Sawyer is a featured dancer in this picture, which stars Alice Faye and Adolphe Manjou. Miss Venable will be seen shortly in Star for a Night. Mr. DeMille tells us now of next week's program.
Next Monday night, we all have an appointment with a dentist. But it's one dental appointment we can look forward to with pleasure. Because in this case, the gentleman with the drill will be Jack Oakey, performing for us in the Lux Radio Theater as the small-town toothache expert in the stage and screen picture success One Sunday Afternoon. Co-starring with Jack will be Miss Helen Twelvetrees. Our sponsors, the makers of Lux Flakes, join me in inviting you to be our guest next Monday night when the Lux Radio Theater presents One Sunday Afternoon, starring Jack Oakey and Helen Twelvetrees. This is Cecil B. DeMille saying good night to you from Hollywood.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.